Right guys, so here with Newcastle Fans TV after the Burton game, 1-0. Talk me through that, man. How hard did we make that look?
Lee, you start. Well, about the game itself, I'll talk about the game. I'm quite happy about the game. I expected it to be that kind of performance, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be a 5-0 or a pretty performance, but quality shone in the end with Richie's amazing goal. I thought it would knock it on the door, especially second half, a lot more than the first half, but a gritty win. I would have took that there to start the night.
Enormously frustrating. Burton came with 5 at the back, and again it was sort of a similar story to Wigan, where we were better going forward. It was one-way travelling for most of the game, especially the second half, and again just Richie's magic hat sort of coming up trumps again.
You need to borrow mine.
Now talk me lads through this penalty, man, because I'm baffled, man. If you score a goal and it's not given, you take it again, right? Is that surely how it works?
The referee needs fucking sacked, I'm telling you. The FA need to look at themselves and see it, because we've obviously had the Nottingham Forest one, we've had this one. The referees, man, it's a fucking joke. I mean, what went on? I mean, gives a penalty, and then he doesn't know what he's doing. He goes over to the assistant, and then we've got our staff coming over showing an iPad. He still doesn't know what's going on. 5 minutes into it, he's the referee, should know the fucking rules, man. He needs his fucking heat screwed on. I mean, to retake, fair enough, but a free kick the other way, man, get fucked.
What was your take on it, Will?
Sorry?
What was your take on it?
Well, I think the penalty itself, I think a lot of people said that was a bit soft, but 2 wrongs don't make a right. I mean, the rule is like, I see why there was going to be a retake, because Gale went into the box as the penalty was being taken, which you're not allowed to do. It's called encroachment or something. But you retake the penalty. That's just what happens.
He's an absolute joke.
That's just what happens. You don't give a free kick.
How many times we're going to suffer this season because of referees? Luckily we won tonight though, but that could cost us a place in the Premier League. I know we're quite healthy now, but if a team comes down next season, Sunderland or whoever,
we're 10 points ahead. If we drop 2, then that's 8. Huddersfield's game in hand 5. Then you can't afford to lose 2 games. We've got 2 difficult games coming up.
If the FA are watching, they need to literally coach their referees. I mean, they're going. I don't know if you've seen that Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher documentary. Yeah. Where they're in there. Get them in, man. Get them retrained, man. It's a joke, man.
And what makes it even worse, that at the end of the first half, they only gave 3 minutes when the whole incident took at least 6 minutes.
And we've won, and I'm a bit, and I'm swearing and all. I'm going like the old days, but referee, man.
Anyway, moving on. Thank God for the second half. Did you guys believe still that we could get something from this apart from a draw?
Yeah, I think so. It was. We were the only team going forward, as I said. We looked like the only team that were going to score. The frustrating thing was we kept trying to work it into the box, and it just wasn't working against 5 at the back, with little Dwight Gale in there. I was quite frustrated that Murphy didn't come on until like the 87th minute again. And it had to take essentially a long ranger from Richie to get the goal.
Beautiful goal. Yeah, I think it was coming. I think I wasn't too worried because Burton was sitting really, really back. Other teams like Wigan were going forward a little bit more, especially second half. Burton were like, yeah, we'll take a point. That'll make us, 5 points clear of the relegation. Worldy from Richie, I think it had to take something magic tonight, and his hat shone. Individual
performances tonight, obviously there was a bit of a change up as well. What did you make of starting off with the back line? Was you happy with that at all?
And Bemba coming back in, I thought he was very, very good. I thought he helped out well. I think myself had a couple of shaky moments. He sort of like swooped up at the back very, very well, and I was really happy with that.
For me, I was nice to see him back, because we haven't seen him in Bemba for how many months now. I thought he was quite calm. A couple of shaky moments, but he's done all right for me. I like him. He's one of I wouldn't say he's one of my favourite players. He's one of the better players at the club. Do you know what I mean? That withheld role, did okay, battled. Yeah. Is it the answer? There's a question mark around that. Atsu on the left, I don't know why Rafa switched him to the right for 75 minutes, I believe it was. I think Atsu struggled a little bit, and yes, he was a threat, but his end quality was poor.
He got into the box kind of a couple of times.
Oh yeah, he scared them, but his end quality was poor.
And then obviously what Sheffield Wednesday coming up as well, followed by Leeds on Good Friday. Changes made? Keep it the same?
I think a defensive midfielder is going to come in. I think I think this game it was sort of screaming out, if we put a defensive midfielder in there, we started with Diame Shelby as a sort of 6, as well as Perez. We had to attack this game because Burton were only going to counter-attack, and we just had to get at them. Sheffield Wednesday is going to be a really, really, really difficult game.
I think what will work with that though, Sheffield Wednesday will attack us, and not many teams do actually go and attack Newcastle. So that'll work in my favour, because we will set up his classic Rafa counter. That'll work, but if you have had the points, 2 points even, I'll probably take 2 points if you offered it now.
Like 2 points from Leeds?
From the 2 games. games.
Yeah. I think the Leeds one is the less difficult one, but we could still very easily lose it. So yeah, again, it's points over performances.
Yeah.
I think that's something that we've talked about quite a lot. If you offer me points right now, I'll take them.
How many?
I'd be happy with 4. I'd take 3.
I'll take 2.